Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, let me get another sip. Hang on. Ooh, yep. That's the one. That's the one. Holy. Oh my god. The tea sipper back at it again. Holy shit. They ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. All right, we got some whip practicing. So this is the first time I have ever just went into MX Bikes and just said, fuck it. I'm just going to practice whips. And that's it, right? First time I've ever done that. Well, happy birthday to the River Sports and Games. I appreciate you, dudeski. Appreciate you, Doug. So, this is technically the first time I have ever done this. I'm in a multiplayer server, by the way. We're just in here on some free practice action. So, we're just saucing it and tossing it. We're sipping it and whipping it. Oh, they can't handle the Spency boy. Telling you, bro. Oh, my God. You're big saucing, Spence. Calm down. Holy. That jump right there is actually pretty tough to whip on. What's up, boys in chat? I am on the KTM 350. So we'll see how this thing whips. Let me get my mic in a better position here. Spency boy back at it again with the MX Bike streams. Let me know if the stream looks good, mic audio quality is good. Let me know. Give me some AOKs in chat, boys. So this is probably one of the best tracks in this entire game to basically like ride around the track and practice your whips at the same time. You know, it's probably the best track in the entire game to do that with. So, you know, like Washougal's got obviously that pretty good jump for it. But this track's got a couple of jumps that are good like that for it. So I am actually in a multiplayer server, open practice. Spencer Turley server turkey password if you want to hop up in here and throw some whips with the boy. If you want to throw some whips with the boy. Dude said in chat, get out of first person. Get out of a simulator. How you like them apples, dog? Huh? You like that? This jump right here is pretty good for it. Oof! Need to get my my skills back. Moto Mika got to be on TV as per usual. Yeah, we are in a multiplayer server. I might run some races at some point in this stream. I don't really know, but we're saucing it and tossing it right now, boys. Like I say, this is the first time I have ever actually just sat down and practiced whips. Now, I'm chill as a witch's titty, dog. Don't you worry about that. I'm straight chilling, bro. Yeah, I was just horsing around with you, by the way. I'm a very sarcastic, but I sound serious when I'm really not kind of guy, so, you know. Oh, Moto Mickey's got to get his TV time out here. It's kind of cute. It's a little cute. He's been grinding so hard. He's like, oh my God, Spencer beat me on that Mantua track in that one stream where he had like 70 people. I cannot let that happen again, bro. I've been putting the laps in. He's probably put 3,000 laps in on Mantua since that stream. Oh my God. We all know. It's okay. It's okay, Moto Mika. We all know, man. Hop up in here, boys. You know, sometimes you just got to handle biz. I think you're going to tell me what to do, boy. You crazy, boy. Yeah, like I'm going to stop complaining now. Yeah. Like I'm going to stop keeping it real with these motocross games now. Yeah. After like 5 years of doing this shit. Yeah. No, now I'm just going to stop complaining and stop telling the truth and sugarcoating everything. Yeah, now I'm going to... Yeah, bro. Oh, man. They call it brutal honesty for a reason. All right, let's get over here to these jump daddy fatties. We are in a multiplayer server, boys. Spencer Turley Turkey password as per usual. Appreciate you guys hopping into another stream. We're just chilling, whipping and sipping, whipping and tea sipping, ripping and sipping, sipping and dipping. Oh, whoops. Wait. Okay. Okay. This game definitely does have an interesting whip system to it. It's very, it's similar to MX Sim, but not exact, obviously. So it's kind of a, you still got to do the, you know, kind of the carving moon shape up the jump face, but it certainly is a little different, right? But I mean, you can toss it like that pretty easy. I'm trying to get to where I can start doing different styles of whips in this game. That's what I haven't ever really attempted to do. You know, I can do like that whip I just did on that jump right there, that really like standard whip style. I can do that with my eyes closed in this game. So I'm like trying to, you know, and the only way you learn really how to do different whips and get comfortable with doing different whips and shit is when you've just played the game to a point to where you feel so comfortable in the air and coming off of jump faces that you just get to that point where you can just start basically making the bike do anything in the air, you know? And kind of the same way like on Reflex and MXM, they're all kind of the same vibe when it comes to that. 40 dudes in the chat already. You boys are big hoss and I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. These MX bike streams pop off like I don't even know what, and I have no idea why, but yeah. All I got to say is MX Simulator better get on it. They better get on fixing some of their issues or this is gonna be the game. Hate to say it, but it's true. You know, we got MX Bikes Beta 15 coming out pretty soon. So, oh my God, you big daddy. Whoo! That was close. That's probably the best jump to whip on right there. If I could pick any of them on this track, that is the one right there. You are the one. So this is pretty much the one you want to just hit back to back to back. So this James Stewart track actually looks a lot darker than what you're seeing in the gameplay. Like when you're typically riding on this track. The reason why it looks all sunny and like really good looking and shit is because I've actually amped up the brightness and the saturation within my recording software. So you kind of have to do that with MX bikes if you want it to look like this in your gameplay. You know, you're going to have to do a little visual enhancements to it to make it look like this because it doesn't look like this like standardly, like typical, right? So you have to do a couple little things to it to get it to look like this. Boys, we are in a multiplayer server just goofing around here. Spencer Turley server, turkey password. Come on out here. I'll rate some whips. I'll sit on the jump side over here and rate everybody's whips. We are on the good old JSO. Woo! Getting a little squirrely there, Spencer boy. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll get in third person at some point in this stream, literally just for these shits and giggles, for like 2 minutes, but that's about it. But no, I will never play one of these simulators like primarily in third person or come in here and do like where I'm basically playing in third person pretty much the whole stream. Like I'm never ever gonna do that. So, yeah. I mean, you know, you can get into an endless argument about that whole thing. It's okay if you want to play in third person on a simulator, but you can't really deny that simulators were made for first person. That's kind of like, and I feel the opposite way with arcade motocross games. I feel like arcade motocross games were made for third person. So even though you can play an arcade motocross game in first person, that's not really the primary way that you would play it, right? But with a simulator, I feel like it's more the primary way you'd play it is in first person, but you still can come over here and play it in third person on the side if you want to, right? So if you were to have like any kind of pro championship, you know, you would expect that to be in third person on an arcade motocross game, but then you would expect that to be in first person on a simulator, right? So it's kind of what that comes down to, but it's to each their own, but you can't really question that that's the whole point of a simulator, right? Because you want to play a game that feels realistic. You want to get a realistic dirt bike experience. Because if you didn't want to get a realistic dirt bike experience, you would just go play an arcade motocross game. So really, that's why you're playing it, is to get a realistic experience out of it. So, I mean, I don't know, you know, how you guys ride in real life, but I don't really think we've developed the technology to actually ride in third person in real life. I don't really think that's possible. So, you know, it's just kind of the way it goes. And especially with MX bikes going down this road of like all of these hyper realistic elements like a simulated gearbox and tear-offs and all that kind of stuff, that all just goes with first person. Like tear-offs just go with first person. I mean, you can't even really question that, right? So it's one of those things like, yeah, it's cool that there's a third person in the game. If you want to go in there and throw whips and look at your whips in third person, that's fine, but that is not the typical way that you would play a simulator. It's just not. So, you know, I've never been the person to be like, they just don't need a third person at all in any simulator motocross game. I think it's fine to have it in there. You can have any kind of camera view you want to have, you know. I'm not like trying to question that, but to go in there and act like that's like the typical way that you're, you know, quote unquote should play a simulator, or like you're supposed to be, you know, streaming the game in third person, that's just like the way you should do it. Like, I don't understand that at all, right? And when you start getting into the pro racing scene of any of these games, it would make more sense to me to have third person and first person split up into two different things. You know what I mean? So you have like a third person pro series and then a first person pro series. Or just not even a third person pro series at all. You know, one of the two. But the last thing you ever want to do is mix those two together, because then you're going to have some people that can see all around them, and you're going to have other people that can't see all around them, which is going to create a lot of inconsistencies in collision moments and crashes, and who tries to protest who for what, and what this guy could see and what this guy couldn't see. You know, it gets in a pickle pretty quick when you allow both in the same series like it is on MX Sim. And then MX Sim sort of gets into that weird thing where it's like you feel almost like it's a necessity to at least start the race in third person and go around the first corner in third person so you can see all around you, and then switch to first person, you know, if you want. But, you know, it creates all those little weird, you kind of feel like you have to play it in third person in a way because of how much more you can see, which is a little unfortunate. But I have never pro raced on MX Simulator in third person ever at all. Not even on the starts, but I definitely would see how a lot of people would see that as a massive advantage. It's not even a question how much of an advantage playing in third person is, like when somebody's trying to run up the inside of you or pass you or whatever. I mean, especially with MX Simulator, you know, people can take out your front end so easy in that game. It is certainly a benefit. It's certainly a, you know, there's a thing to it, no doubt about it. Oh, that roughness. you know? But that's just always the way I looked at it, you know? Like, if they want to have a, like a third person in a game, that's cool. Like, I have no problem with that, right? But I just think you got to be careful when you start doing that in the pro racing. So, either way, let's get in third person on this shit just to goof around for a second here. But yeah, just to clarify, I will never ever play longer than like 2 minutes in third person on one of these simulators ever. So that's never going to happen. You're never going to see Spency Boy like, you know, switching over to third person on a simulator. Never ever going to happen. So, but, you know, it's good for a little goof and a gaff if you want that. It's good for it, bro. So I haven't even like tweaked with any of my third person camera settings or anything, but look at the big hoss out here. First time, like literally I've got, I don't know, 5 minutes into third person of this game, like my entire time ever playing this game, just threw it thug nasty, don't worry. Don't worry about it, just threw it absolutely thug nasty right away, no big deal, no biggie. No biggie to the Spency Boy. It is interesting how this third person is a little bit more like, feels more like an arcade game when I play this game in third person. It's interesting. You know, it's more like, it's definitely more of a, you can tell the physics are more arcadey in this game when you go to third person. You can just see it instantly. Literally instantly. So that's kind of an interesting, I think that's why some people might like third person in this game, maybe more than they do on Sim or whatever, because it's a lot easier to get right into, you know. I couldn't be riding in third person like this on Sim this quick, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell. So, password's turkey, turkey, as always. Let me have a little voice crack. I need to sip some more tea. Let me go back to the pits to load these boys' bikes in here. I appreciate y'all boys tuning in to another stream out here of the Spency Boy. But, you know, you'll never, ever be able to, like, persuade me into thinking that a simulator should be played in third person instead of first person, or that's, like, the you know, main way to play the game, or the, you know, preferred way to play the game by everybody, or that's what the game was meant for. Like, you will never, ever, like, change my mind about that. You know what I mean? And that's the way I feel about any arcade motocross game. Those games are made to play in third person. They're made for it. It's not to say you can't play those games in first person, but they are made to be played in third person, just straight up. And I think that's why you get a lot of people that play some of these simulators in third person, just because we all come from arcade motocross games, right? Just about every single one of us, the first motocross game we ever played, we were looking at a third-person point of view like this, right? So I think it just feels kind of unnatural for a lot of people to try to transition over to first person. They have a difficult time with it. You know, they have a difficult time setting up their camera settings and things like that. They just can't get it to work right. And I understand that, but one of the things that made my transition into playing MX Simulator on first person so quick and easy was the fact that I had already gotten pretty serious into the first person on Reflex for like a year before I got into MX Sim. So I was already kind of used to that whole like first person vibe and hitting jumps in first person, that whole thing. So I think that's what allowed me to kind of get into MX Simulator and just start playing it in first person right away and, you know, have a pretty good time with it. So I think if some people don't ever experience that, like, first person on an arcade game before they go try to really experience first person on a simulator, I feel like it's a pretty tough transition, you know? But yeah, so I think that's where it comes from, you know. More people would play these games in first person if it didn't feel so like weird and different from what they're used to, you know. It wasn't like such a culture shock to their system when they try to go play some of these simulators in first person, you know. It's kind of a you gotta want to do it, you know. You gotta want to go in there and try to test out the first person cameras, and you gotta want to try to get it to a certain look to fit your style on the bike and things like that. And if you don't really have that, it can make first person feel like an absolute terrible experience, you know. But yeah, I mean, I can get around the track in third person even though I don't even play. Whoa, boys, we're out here in the damn 420 farm out here. My bike is going to do this for infinity and beyond. Appreciate you, dudeski. He blew me to another planet. I don't even know what the hell that was. It blew me to another dimension right there real quick. Okay. Back to the pit. All right. But even to a certain extent, you can say that a arcade motocross game is a little more meant for everything. However camera, you know, you can play an arcade motocross game and a side cocked camera, forget exactly what they call that, you know, where you're seeing the bike from the side or whatever. You know, it's more arcade, like play it any way that you want to, whereas a simulator, like I say, when you start getting into these hyper-realistic features like what MX Bikes has, like with tear-offs and things like that, it almost gets to a point where it is meant to be played in first person, you know? Because you start getting all these realistic aspects to it, and, you know, especially if you started having, like, where the roost itself went up on the screen and like stuck to the goggles, and yeah, I mean, there's like a ton of different things that basically only would really apply to the first oh my god, the first person of the game, you know. So what's up, I am Blazing? What's up, dog? So that's my only sort of you know, stipulation or whatever you want to call with it. There's no way in hell you're going to have the same sort of difference with tear-offs in third person, same as it would be in first person, you know? There's just no way that would be the same experience on the two. So it'll be interesting to see how they develop MX Bikes to a point to where they do even more hyper-realistic things to it. They, you know, advance it even more. Like I say, we got Beta 15 coming out really soon. Oh my god, tossing it and saucing it. Wasn't on the gas quite enough right there. We are in a multiplayer server here, boys. Spencer Turley server, turkey password as always. We're just on the James Stewie compound out here, whipping and sipping. Whipping and sipping, you know what it is. This jump right here seems really big, but it's actually not that big. Woo! Getting a little ruddy on the face there, boys. So this camera right here specifically is what they call not locked to the bike. So that's like a setting you can hit inside of the settings of the game. And I feel like you can certainly see your whips a lot better in this sort of camera view than you can like the default first-person camera view. Because with it not locked to the bike, what it does is it keeps your view facing forward, and the bike sort of whips independently, so then it allows you to really see the whole whip without your camera actually turning all the way over, right? So it creates kind of a whole different experience with that. Okay, we got these dudes, we're like hitting the same jumps over and over and over, so these faces are getting pretty rutted up. Hit it a little too hard there. Okay, I had a little bit of lag there from some dudes joining in. What's up, boys in chat? Got like 65 dudes in the chat. What's up, guys? Shit's getting ruddy, bro. Like that damn Thailand high E-road fucking... We're about to have that vibe going here if we keep hitting these jumps. But I like these games where it's not like, okay, this is how you do this kind of whip, and then this is how you do that kind of whip, and then you turn your thumbsticks like this to do a turn-up whip, and then you do this to do that kind of whip. I like where you almost can't even really explain how to do it, you know? It's like every time you come off that jump face, it's doing something a little bit different every time. So like in reflex, you can't even really explain to somebody exactly what to do with your thumbsticks to do a turn-up whip on reflex. You really can't even explain it. You just got to know how that game feels, and you got to know how to do it. It's kind of the same way with MX Sim, too. You can't... Oh, my God, did you guys see that terrain? You can't even really explain it on MX Sim, either. Whereas, like, if you go to All Out or some games like that, even like Supercross 3 to an extent, I mean, it's literally as simple as just turning both your thumbsticks the opposite direction, and it's going to do that whatever kind of different whip, you know? So I like the games where it's not as simple to understand how to do it, so you kind of got to build your own style with how you come off of the jump face in combination with how you have your bike set up, and it creates kind of a one-of-a-kind, your own little unique, you know, kind of whip style that you get going. I love games that can accomplish that with it. This is KTM 350, whatever the hell year it is in this game. I don't really know. About got 80 dudes in the chat. What is up, my dudes? Oh my God, that is getting so ruddy. It's about to get to the point where you can't really whip off of that. It's getting to that point where you just got to hit them jumps straight. Yeah, man, tell you what, that MXGP 2020 is not looking promising, boys. I was expecting a lot more out of that. We'll see when they come out with some more gameplay, but whew, that shit is looking like probably not even going to be as good as Supercross 3. Like, if I'm just being real with you right now, it is probably... MXGP 2020 is probably not even going to be as good as Supercross 3. And they've kind of went down that road, you know? I wouldn't say that MXGP Pro is, like, better than Supercross 1. You know, it's not, even though it came out after. You know, I wouldn't say MXGP 2019 is better than Supercross 2, even though it came out after it. You know, so it's kind of going down that same exact kind of road where it's, you know, it's like the MXGP game that comes out after the Supercross game in that one individual year just cannot live up to how good that Supercross game was. I think they're running into that issue right now, for sure, without a doubt. Let me go back to the pits. We got a bunch of new dudes in here. It's going to get to the point where we fill up this server entirely. Yeah, that's the... Well, you say everybody is going to buy MXGP 2020, but do you really think they are? I've been seeing a lot of dudes saying they're just not going to buy it this year. Like, this is going to be the first year they're just not going to buy it. So, I don't necessarily believe that. I think this year you could actually see a lot of people that end up going down the road of not buying the new, you know, the new MXGP game. I certainly think that's a possibility. Yeah, stream's filling up like the teacup, boy. Boy. Let's do some fucking transfers. Oh my God, Spence. Oh, if I'd have landed that. Oh my. It's probably going to get to the point where I get so many dudes in this damn server that I just lag completely out. It is probably going to get to that point here, so... It's kind of already to that point, but the big tea sipper out here, holy shit. Boys, we got memberships, we got super chats. Obviously, I read off your super chats in the live stream, and then all you got to do is hit the join button to see what you get with the memberships. And yeah, I appreciate all that support. Just tuning into the stream is some big time support for the boy. Okay, so a lot of these, I think what kills a lot of people in this game when they try to start throwing whips and practice whipping and stuff, same way on MX Sim, I feel like a lot of people, they try to start practicing whips or they try to throw whips for the first time on tracks that don't have big enough jumps for it. So then you get in this weird situation where you can't even, you know, really practice whipping because the jumps are too small. So you really do have to get on a track. It's one thing if you already know how to whip, then you can whip on smaller jumps easier. Good try, Moto Mickey, you suck. You know, it's one thing if... clipped right on the top of his head right there. You know, it's one thing if, like, you already know how to whip, then you're going to be able to whip on small jumps, but whipping is easier on bigger jumps, period. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but it's true. I'm telling you, whipping on... Oh my God, we got 100 dudes in the chat. Holy shit. We're popping off again. Moto Mickey coming in for the kill. Oh, man. Yeah, so, you know, even though it might seem more difficult to throw like a big whip on a bigger jump, that's how you learn how to do it. You're never going to learn how to whip in these games on a 50-foot jump. You know what I mean? You're going to need something that's, you know, 80 plus feet in the game before you can really start tossing it and saucing it. Then when you learn kind of how the bike is going to react over a jump face, then you can start kind of getting into scrubbing and whipping on smaller jumps and, you know, things like that. Kind of how you it's kind of how you get into it, you know. We've got some red tiger action on the jump faces. Oh man, I got that. I can definitely whip that direction pretty consistently. A lot of these jumps kind of just naturally, the corner after it kind of sets you up to whip this way as it is anyways. So that happens. Yeah, you suck, dog. You keep trying to stream snipe me here, but you're struggling. You're struggling. He's like, oh my God, dude, I hit Spitzer again. I'm amazing. I'm so amazing. I hit him again on stream, bro. Oh my God. Dude, I'm going to have to give you a trophy. It's insane out here, dog. Oh, well, Moto Mika doolies. And Moto Mika trying to be a big hoss with his backflips and shit. It definitely is comical when people think that I've never experienced, you know, people trying to take me out in a server. It's like, bro, I get a laugh out of it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm in an MX Sim server or anything, I mean, the whole damn server, like, you know, implodes and fucking everybody's not even racing anymore. They're just trying to, like, ride up to me and shit. It is, it's funny how it gets like that. Oh my God. About to hit some transfers out here. Well, oh shit, can we ride a wheelie? No squilly up the face. 103 dudes in the chat. Holy shit. Boys be big popping off here. Boys be big popping off here. Holy. I just wanted to get it across. No, you're not frustrating me in any kind of way when you take me out on a, you know, chilling, whipping, and sipping server. Trust me, you're not upsetting me. You're not pissing me off. You're not doing anything like that. So, just letting you know. Just letting you know. Hell, even if you take me out in a race, I'm not even mad about it. Like, oh my God, that terrain. Trust me, man. You get to a point where And I got to this point like years ago on MXM, right? You get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't care if somebody takes me out, blows me off the track, you know, stream snipes, whatever, you know, whatever you could possibly do to me on the track, it's not going to upset me, right? Like, you just get to a point where, you know, there when you first get into MXM, you first get into some of these games, you get all mad, you get all pissed, you type in chat, oh my God, bro, why did you take me out like that? You know, in a random online server, you get really mad and shit, even though the race means nothing, right? But you type in there, dude, get a brain, dude, why you taking me out, bro? What the hell, right? But then you eventually grow up to a point and you realize it don't matter. It don't even matter. You know, you're not going to like talk sense into somebody for taking you out in a random online server, and who gives a shit? You know, it's a game. I've had people take me out in pro servers so many times that I certainly am not concerned about somebody taking me out in a like little random online racing server. You know what I mean? Trust me, it does not mean a thing to me. It just doesn't, man. You get to a point where you accept the unexpected. You expect the unexpected. No matter if 5 dudes want to gang up and take you out or whatever, right? Or one dude takes you out over and over and over, you expect that because I've already been through that hundreds of times. So, you know, it gets to a point where it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Oh my God, we're on the throttle out here. Spency boy out here hanging out outside of the fence. No big deal. Look at all that red tiger shit. Look at that. So, it cracks me up when I still to this day, I'll go in there and like be racing on some random MXM server or something like that. And dudes will get so upset in the chat, you know. Be like, dude, you took me out in that second corner, bro. Oh my God, dude, you took me out like right here, man. Like, you know, whatever. And it's just funny when I see that because it's just like, dog, you're going to get to a point where you stop giving a shit about that. You're going to eventually work yourself to a point where you just like, okay, it just doesn't matter, you know? If they take you out, if they don't take you out, if they gang up on you, if they stream snipe you, it doesn't matter. You start to get to a point where it just doesn't matter. You eventually get to a point, and this is a big hoss point, but you eventually get to the point where it doesn't even matter if it happens in a pro race or not. You're good, you know? I've never protested anybody for any reason on MX Simulator, ever. Literally ever. So there's not a whole lot of people that can say that, right? So I don't know how much more I can do to prove that, you know, it ain't no big deal. It don't mean anything to me. I can handle my fate no matter what happens. I don't know how much more I can do than never protesting anybody for any reason on MXM. And trust me, there was a world of plenty of times I could have and got somebody suspended for 2 weeks or whatever. But I was like, dog, like, it's just handle your fate in the race. I don't give a shit what happens. Don't go, you know, crying to the police because some dude wanted to barely run into you a little too hard or whatever. It's just like, you gotta, I don't know. There's some people that will protest 7 times in a race, in one race. It's just like, it gets to a point where it's like, come on now, man. I feel like the protest and like what people are doing on the track, that should all be left up to the actual officials. You know, if they see something crazy that happens on the track that catches their eye, then yeah. But it shouldn't be a matter of the racers themselves going in there and protesting for every little thing or not protesting or whatever, you know. It should be more on the officials and what the officials can see. And that comes down to, you got to get more people, more officials looking at every situation and incident that happens and you know, you kind of got to build that up a little bit. Moto make a big toss, and too bad he can't hang on to it. That terrain is spazzing out, bro. Oh, man. Turkey. T-Turkey Haas out here. The big boy. The big boy. Oh, my God, this lag. All right, we are going to disconnect now because there's about 7,000 people in this server. So I'm going to run a race on a different track here. Just about 25 million people in this server right now. No big deal. My PC is probably going to actually implode. All right, let me crank up another server here. We're actually going to run a race here, even though I haven't raced in this game in like a week. We're going to run one just for the funsies, just for the shits and giggles. Little unidiller. Quick race, 5-minute warm-up, 4 laps, quick race, clear, yes, 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 force cockpit, suck it, third person dudes. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, once I get synced in, you can hop up in here. Smear the turkey. I don't want to say the other. I think YouTube might get a little upset about that one. All right, boys, got to take a fat piss. BRB. Gotta love when you go take a piss and it's straight tea. Just gotta love it, dude, I tell you. Gotta love it, bro. Oh my God, the boys in the pits. The boys in the pits. The boys are back in the pits. More MXGP 2019 vids. I'm going to say negative on that one there, big dog. But yeah, even this track right here, like if you don't put any visual enhancements to this, it'll look so dark and boring and bland. I swear, like you have got to put visual enhancements. You got to brighten it up a little bit. You got to put a little saturation to it. That's what makes it look like this. Big tip to some of you boys that are making MX Bikes content. This game, like by default, has a pretty dark kind of bland, dull coloration to it. So you got to brighten it up a little bit. Moto Mika cannot even stay on the bike. It's really funny. He comes in here and passes me like Barsha and then crashes like 2 corners later. Oh, man. Come on, Moto Mika. I know you play this game every single night, bro. Come on, dude. I've not even played this shit in like a week. Come on, man. Gotta be better than that. Come on, dude. I'm out here on the 350. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Come on now, dude. So this track's got a big whip jump. Okay, we didn't see that. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, we didn't crash or anything right there. No big deal. Just, you know, anytime you host a server in this game, it's going to literally feel like you're playing the game in slow motion, so you got to bear with me just a little bit on that. Excuses, Spencer. Just get better at the game, dude. Just play the game, dude. Oof. I haven't practiced on this track any on the 350 like this, so not sure exactly what gear I need to be in on some of these jumps and corners, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't you worry about that. Moto Mika got to cut the track to keep up with me. It's really cute. You know, no big deal. No big deal. I tell you what, dude, I've been having a fun time doing these streams, man. It is a fun time. It's a good old time, hell yeah. Dude, I have more fun streaming than, like, doing anything right now. Really, like... It's just fun to have that, like, stream gameplay interaction, you know, potential with everything. That's a really cool thing that you can do with this. Okay, we got to start this race before there's, like, 5,000 people in here. Race number 2. Start your engines. Start your systems. Alright, let's see if we can get smoked here. It has literally been at least a week, maybe 2, since I've ran a race like this in this game. So, yeah. You know, these simulators, it's all about consistently racing every night, you know? That's what they're all about. So if you don't do that, then you kind of get in a little bit of a sitch. A situation out here, boys. Getting in a little bit of a situation. We got a decent gate, but we all know I'm not going to come off of this gate good. Huh. Gotcha, psych. Gotcha. Gotcha. Moto Mika, you son of a bitch. I'm coming for you, dude. You better watch out. Oh, oh. The big dog coming for you, dude. Oh, Moto Mika, as always, can't even stay on the bike. What a beginner. What an absolute scrub. Oh, oh. I was coming for the boy, but he got himself there. He bit himself in the ass a little bit. So that's that one. Don't let me just run away with this one, boys. Don't let me do it to you. I don't want to do it to you right now. I really don't. I really don't want to just run away with this one, boys. Haven't rode on this track in like more than a month. I've never rode on it on this bike before. It's a little trying to have to learn as I'm going here. Swinchy boy taking him to school real quick. No big deal. No big deal out here. We all knew Moto Mika was going to crash. Come on now, let's just keep it real. We all knew that was going to happen. We all knew that was going to happen. Gotta be careful right here and not lose your front end. It's very easy to do right there. Boys, I'm not throwing it nasty. I'll do it on lap 2, okay? I'll do it on lap 2. I have no idea how close the guys are behind me, because I don't listen to the in-game sound, so I need to get a little bit of a lead here before I start throwing it nasty. Give me just a second. I'm a little too scared to throw it nasty this first lap. We can get in here a little bit. We can get a little lead going here, and then we'll throw it. I think we've got a decent little lead going, unless somebody's breathing down my neck. I don't know for sure. 108 dudes in the chat. Holy shit. Appreciate the support on these streams, guys. You boys are some big hosses. Some big hosses. See what I told you guys about consistency is everything to these random online servers? I'm not even going fast. Like, let's not get it kidded. I'm not going fast here. I'm just not crashing in the first lap. That's everything. Just don't do whatever you can to not crash the first lap. Period. That's all you should be worried about when you're racing in one of these simulators. Just don't crash on the first lap. If you do that, your chances of winning the race will go up times about 69. Just saying. I mean, you can see me right here. Like, I'm not going fast. I'm just dungy cruising out here. And, you know, it's like, it's all you got to do, man. I'm telling you. I know that from experience playing MXM, dude. Just don't crash in the first two corners. Do whatever you got to do. If you got to slow down, if you got to get on the brakes and miss a whole rhythm to avoid hitting somebody on that first lap or whatever, if you got to ride at half of your normal speed on that first lap to not go down, do whatever you have to do to not crash that first lap. Do whatever you got to do. It don't matter. And I'm telling you, it will make your race end up being about 25 times better. Man, it's what it's all about. Slow and Steady has always won the race on simulators. We got 120 dudes in the chat. Holy shit. I think this is my biggest stream ever right here. I don't think I've ever had 120 dudes in a stream before, so yeah. Straight big hosses. Now I'm starting to get to that point where I can just hop right back on MX bikes after not playing it for like a week and get around a track without falling down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. As soon as I say it, of course. Moto Mika back there, you know he's got 35 seconds of cuts. You know he can't stay on the bike. I think we got this one in the bag here, boys. Moto Mika's like, and this is a prime situation of, you know, Moto Mika, now that he wrecked in that first corner, or second corner, rather, he's having to put everything he can into even thinking about catching up to me, right? And I'm just up here cruising, just holding the lead, just cruising up here, right? So that's the difference, you know, if you don't wreck those first two laps, you don't have to stress, you can just cruise. Don't go down, Moto Mika. We all know you're going to, dude. I know you can hear me in your headphones right now. Don't go down, because you know the Spency boy's not going to wreck. You know we're dungy vibing out here. You know we're just cruising. We ain't going down, son. So if you go down, you're done. You lost all your chances. And I'm going to look at those cuts at the end of the race, so I'm going to look at those cuts, boy. I know how you like to cut the track, boy. I know how you like to cut that track, boy. Moto Mika out here just absolutely palm sweating, arm spaghetti. He is absolutely, oh my God, he's been training for this race for 4 months now, playing the game every night. He's trying so hard. I'm literally out here cruising, sipping tea with one hand, playing with the other hand. It's insane. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're about on the last lap here, Moto Mika. If you're going to get me, you better get me, because I'm about to just run away with this one, dude. About to just run away with this one there, big dog. It's getting a little ruddy. You got to be a little more patient here. Moto Mika is still a whole section behind. And you know he's going to have another crash trying to catch up to me, right? We can all guarantee that. He's going to have another crash trying to catch up to the boy here. I think this is final lap. Yeah, I'm literally sipping tea. I pulled over, Moto Mika. I hope you realize. I pulled over, took a sip of a gallon of tea real quick, got back on the track. I was still in front of you. It's kind of crazy, man. We don't have to talk about that, though. It's okay. We don't have to talk about that. No big deal. No biggie. No biggie. Get a little ruddy. I just don't want this to pull my front end down real quick. Moto Mickey, you better focus, dog. You ain't been drinking the tea. I told you 3 times a day, dude. 3 times a day. You got to mix up a whole nother gallon, dude. 3 times a day, okay? 3 times, man. Would you only drink a half a gallon today? You're not putting in the work, dude. Got to put in the work like the Spency boy. Come on now. Tea is the key, bro. What the hell you doing? Just drinking a half a gallon a day. You ain't gonna get nowhere doing that. Well, what the hell are you thinking, dude? Spency boy out here. Just think about this, Moto Mickey. You've been playing this game every night. Ah! You've been playing this game every night, okay? I literally haven't even touched this in a week, okay? So let's just keep that in mind as we're playing here, okay? Just keep that in mind here. I think you need to focus a little more time into sipping on the tea instead of putting in so many hours into this game, dude. I think it's making you go a little stir crazy. It's making you crash at the start of the race, dude. Oh no, it's getting you off your A game there, bro. Oh no. It's getting you off that A game, dude. It's getting you off that A game. Here he goes. Oh, what the fuck was that? Yeah, I see you, Moto Mickey. You gotta cut the track, dog. You gotta cut the track. Gotta try to play chicken with the Spency boy. Try to play chicken with the turkey boy. I see what you're trying to do out here. And then it hit me with the shitty ass going up a hill on MX bikes. It was like, nah, dog. You're gonna die real quick. It's okay. No big deal. No big deal. This track is getting shitty. No doubt about it. And there ain't no doubt about it. Spency boy's a legend again. And there ain't no doubt about it. First race of the day. Smoked Moto Mika's ass. He could not hang. I mean, what else did we really expect, dude? I mean, come on now. Moto Mika, that was pitiful. I'm really disappointed, dude. Really disappointed in you, man. Really disappointed in that performance, Moto Mika. That was a big yikes for you there, dog. That was a big yikes. I had like, what, 3 crashes that race? He's got to blame it on the kids in the mid-pack, dude. Don't blame it on the dudes that just got into the game, Moto Mika. Come on, man. Come on, dude. They didn't do anything to you. Come on, bro. Don't blame it on those guys. I'm pretty sure we have to blame it on you wrecking on your own on the second corner. I'm pretty sure that's where... I think that's where the blame needs to start. And then we can go into... You know, that's why you don't crash in the second corner, because then it sets you up to get in a situation where you're mid-pack and there's like 5,000 people crashing. Moto Mika, it's all that time you put in, man. I think you need to put some more time in. I think that, yeah, you need to drink some more tea, put some more time in, dude. Yeah, MX Bikes is worth getting. Same with MX Sim. Shut up, my dudes. I see all you boys in chat. I see you boys. We're getting on a different track here. Yeah, to some of you boys that think I'm like playing MX Bikes super serious right now, no, I'm not. I play this game 2 days a week, tops. So I'm still not playing this game super serious. I'm just playing it more now than I ever have before. We're getting on this 3D scan track, boys and girls. Dudes and dudeskies. Yeah, MX bikes, I tell you what's worth doing is not buying MXGP 2020 and buying MX bikes and MX Sim instead. That's what's worth your money there, big dog. I don't think I've ever played on this track on stream, so that's kind of cool. Okay, it literally has been like a year since I rode on this track. Whoa, that looks different with lower ground decal textures. This track looks really funny like that. So it cuts around here. This track's going to be weird trying to race on, that's for sure. Oh my God, you got to slow down so much right there. So no big jumps, but a bunch of little janky roughness on this track. Is this track even actually like raceable? Like, is there timing gates and shit like that on this? I don't even know. I just got to remember like where I'm supposed to corner, hit these different corners, because you can get confused really quick on this track. It's maybe kind of a shitty track to race on. I just got in here real quick to kind of see what was going on here. Oh my God, this is literally like an enduro track. Literally an enduro track. We're on that KTM, so you know we're ready for that enduro shit, boy. You know we're ready for that enduro shit, boy. Gotta see you where I need to get on the brakes here. Oh shit, Moto Miko, we got on a track you've not been putting 10 trillion hours into, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, let's just keep it real right now. I'm going to get really confused on where the hell I'm going. So let's get on a different track. Because I'm going to get super confused. I'm going to miss like half of the corners. My bad, guys. I was just trying to get on that track to see what it looked like. It'd been a long time since I rode on it. Okay, let's get on a different track here. Okay. Let's see. I'll tell you one thing. I was having some fun racing on this damn Winchester. Dude, this track's actually a pretty good old time right here. Oh, yeehaw! A country boy can survive. The funny part is, the most ironic part is, even though I have a country accent, I'm really not that country. Like, in real life, I'm really not that country, dude. So it's kind of funny. It is very funny. All right, Moto Mika, we all know you put 69,000 hours into this track alone, but we'll see how this goes. Come on, Cursor. Come on, Paboso. You can do it. You can do it for me, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Moto Mika, I think the game was telling you there was no way you were going to beat me in this race, so it just went ahead and kicked you out. It's basically what happened, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. Sometimes the game just knows, man. Sometimes it just knows. The only thing I wish this track had a little bit more of was, like, bigger inside pre-made ruts. It is a little more on the flat vibe. That's a little unfortunate. And it is a pretty smooth track too. So kind of gets into that everybody can pretty much go wide open around this entire track. Doesn't have a whole lot of skill gap on this track. Finally start hitting this outside right here. So that's good. Sets me up better for there. Little bit of roughness in that corner. Boys, we're on Spencer Turley server, Turkey password. Hop up in here. We're going to be racing on the MX Nations track. The Winchester MX Nations track. This game is very dependent on... Moto Mika had to get on the KTM. Oh, man. He's getting way too serious. Spency boy smoked his ass on the 350. He's like, oh, my God, dude. I got to get on the same bike as Spence. He's so much better than me. Oh, my God, dude. I got to try to get on the bike that he's on because maybe I can beat him that way. Oh, man. Let's see if we can do it, dude. Let's see if we can do it. You know, we pulled a Jeb, or whatever this dude's name is. Pulled a jab on him real quick, dude. No big deal. No big deal. Moto Mika, it's just getting sad at this point, dude. Getting really sad. I thought I trained you better than that, dude. Thought I trained you. Oh, Jeb can't even take me out. What the hell? What the hell's this world coming to? You boys can't even take me out now? Come on now. I expect more. I expect more out of that. Come on now. Oh, let me take myself out real quick. No big deal. Yeah, this is actually Matterley Basin. What's up, Drew? Yes, I can actually stream from any console with my recording software. That's how I was streaming Reflex and Untamed and Unleashed and all that shit. I was streaming that straight from my 360. Straight from the 360. I spun his ass around. You guys see that? Oh, man. Dude, if you're going to stream snipe, you got to be better than that, dude. If I can just give you the run around like that, come on now. Come on now. Just gave you the run around real quick. You couldn't even take me out. Come on, bro. Boy's going to have to get better at that. You got to put a little more practice into taking the Spency boy out, I guess. Yeah, you still can't take me out. No, I'm not going to go on the track right there. Good try. It's just cracking me up. Come on, man. You can't just let me outsmart you that easy. Come on now, bro. Come on, dude. Got to get better than that. Come on now. I expect more out of you, Jeb. I expect more out of you, dude. I expect way more out of your takeout skills. All right, let's start this race up, boys. He was trying to come get me. He's always so mad, dude. He's like, dang it. Spencer didn't go around the track like normal. Crap. I couldn't take him out, bro. Crap. He outsmarted me again. Crap. Trust me, if I wanted to outsmart you on the track, you would never be able to take me out. Trust me, dog. Trust me. All right, let's see Moto Mika crash in this first corner again. No big deal. No big deal. Moto Mika, you know you're going to crash in the first or second corner. We all know. We all know that you're going to, okay? It's okay, dude. Just accept it, dude. It's okay, bro. Just accept it. You're going to crash. You're going to crash in the first two corners at least. So, well, it's a little unfortunate for you, Moto Mika. I'm kind of sorry that that's going to happen to you again. It's a big yikes, dude. It's a big yikes. Holy shit. Oh my god. Moto Mika, don't crash, dude. You got the whole shot. Don't crash, bro. You got the whole shot, dude. Don't crash, dude. You got the whole shot, bro. Don't be crashing, dude. I'm coming behind you, Moto Mika. Oh. The dog coming for you now, boy. Oh. Dog gonna get you now, boy. Ooh, you got somebody else on your ass, too. You better watch out for him. He is literally chomping at the bit. He is right on your ass. I'm just sitting back here waiting on this dude to take you out real quick, Moto Mika, and then I'm gonna pass both of you. Just letting you know the game plan here. Oh, he doesn't even have to take you out. He can just pass you. God, Moto Mika, you're that slow, dude? Oh, my God. You're letting him bully you, dude. Come on, bro. Don't let him do that to you. Come on now, dude. Moto Mika, I thought you were better than that, dude. You're letting Carter fucking just absolutely bully your ass out here? Come on, man. Can't let him do that to you on the bike. Come on, dude. Oh, Moto Mika, it's just getting sad at this point, bro. Just getting sad at this point, dude. And then Moto Mika has to take me out to win. You know, he can't just race legit and just pass me and just, no, he's got to take me out. He knows I'm too fast, you know. They have to start taking you out when you're too fast. You're too consistent. They're like, oh, shit. I got to take him out, dude. That's the only way I can win, man. You know, that's how it goes. It's all good. It's all good. No biggie. No big deal. It's okay, Moto Mika. It's okay. You got to take me out to win. It's no big deal. Okay, I'm going to permaban you out of my server for life. They're Big Dog Jez for cutting the track. So get ready for that. You still can't even take me out. You're terrible. But you will be getting the permaban out of this server, so congrats, Big Dog. Congrats. Okay. Oh my God, Spency boy going down on nothing out here. Yes, once you start cutting the track to take me out, I will permaban your whatever the hell your UID is out of ever joining in one of my servers ever again. So, hate to break it to you, dog, but I'm gonna do it. You know, it's one thing if you want to take me out, like, you know, you're racing beside me, or you want to take me out on the start or whatever, or I'm lapping you and you want to take me out. That's all good. But don't start cutting lanes, cutting rhythms to take me out. Like, I got to ban you out of the server. There's no other option, man. There's no other option. So, now, Moto Miko. Now that dudes have to cut the track, take me out. Have to cut the track and then take me out. Yes, now you're about a 2 rhythm ahead of me here, there, big dog. So, with MX bikes, the fact that there is no disappearing, there is no ghosting when you cut the track, you can basically just scam the entire game and just cut the whole track, and it's not going to do anything. Hopefully they can update that with beta 15. Really hoping they can do that, right? So at least on MX Simulator, when somebody just cuts the whole track to try to take out the dude in the lead or dude in second or whatever, it'll make you non-collidable for a certain amount of time to where you can't really virtually even do that on MX Simulator. So it's unfortunate that MX Bikes doesn't really have any kind of system that is preventing people from doing that. You know, like I say, if you are a lapper and you take me out, that's cool. Like, I don't have a problem with that because you're on the track, you know what I mean? Or if you take me out in the first corner, that's all good, dog. But when you start cutting the whole track to take somebody out, then I can't do anything against that. You know what I mean? There's just nothing you can, you're exploiting the entire game at that point, right? So, MX Bikes Paboso needs to really look into that. Hopefully they can add something to prevent that, like on MX Sim. But that's been a thing with MX Bikes this whole time, right? Like, there is no real penalty to cutting the track other than getting, like, you know, subtracted time. That's the only thing you're going to get. You're not going to get some sort of, like, reset or any kind of anything like that. You know, you're not going to ghost. You're not going to get reset. There's going to be nothing like that. So, hopefully, Paboso can look into that. Like I say, if you want to troll and you want to take me out, I'm all good with that. I'm not even upset about that. I'm not mad about that, right? Like, if you want to take me out as a lapper, or you want to, like, dart over and take me out on the start, like, I'm all good with that, dude. All good with that. But when it gets to the point where I'm racing some dude and you're in dead last place and then you cut over 5 sections to get in front of me and take me out, that's when it's like, dog. You will be getting the permaban boot, just letting you know. No, you gotta love that karma. I appreciate you, MLG. Appreciate you there, dog. You will be getting the permaban boot. Out of my stream as well, bruh. You're taking it to another level there. That's not just, let me just little troll run into Spency Boy real quick. Once you start cutting the track completely during a race like that, you're taking it to a whole nother level. So, yeah. Moto Mickey, I'll get you in this next race, big dog. I'll get you in this next race, big dude. Don't you worry about it. See, I don't consider that like the fate of your race. You know, any kind of like a lapper taking you out, or dudes colliding or in front of you, or you get taken out on the start or whatever, that's all fate of the race. You know, you know, that's like acceptable if that happens in the race. But when people start cutting entire sections of the track to get in front of you and take you out, that's when that's not fate anymore. People are exploiting the systems of the game to change the outcome, right? So that's how that gets taken to a whole nother level at that point. So it's some younger kid, right, that don't understand what he's doing. He got mad because I said when we were in warm-up, he couldn't take me out, right? Because it cracks me up when I think, like, he tried to take me out like 7 times. I actually focused for a second and tried to avoid the guy to where he couldn't take me out. He got really upset about that, so he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the track during the race and take Spence out. Yeah. Right? So that's what happened. He got really upset because he couldn't take me out in warm-up. I outsmarted his ass, so then he had to cut the track and take me out during the race. So that's how that went down. Whoa, little ruddy, broski. All right, so now we're about, I don't even know, probably like 20, 30 seconds behind Moto Mika. But we will run another one, Moto Mika. Don't you worry about that, bro. Don't you worry about that. MLG just out here big saucing. He's out here just big saucing. Woo. Trying to race you clean. Trying to race you clean, bro. I'm gonna let you go, dude. You're on a whole nother vibe. Spency boy can't even get on the gas hard enough out of that corner. It's pretty, I mean, I don't know how much lower you can get than that. It's pretty sad when you can't just take them out on, you can't just troll somebody and take them out on the start. You can't just, take them out as you're a lapper and you take out the person you're trying to troll. You can't do any of that. You got to go all the way to the extent to literally cut the entire track during the race to get in front of the person to take them out. I mean, that's, dog, you have no, you don't even have enough skill to even take me out in the race at all. You have to exploit the game to even get to me to take me out. It doesn't get any lower than that, Doug. Does not get any lower than that. But yeah, that's a lot of people have been complaining about that. OEM 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alrighty then, track info, UK, okay. So, what we're gonna have to do here for right now is why can you not select things? Like, you can't select people's names, you can't do anything. Why is this so, like, you can't do anything? Why? Why is it like that? I don't understand it. They definitely need to do a lot of improvements to the multiplayer side of this game. You should have an option right here to just ban whoever you want to right out of the server, right here. Why is this not here, Paboso? Come on now. Kick this guy. Like, where is that button? Where is the black flag this guy button? I don't see it. Somebody that knows MX Bikes multiplayer, how do you ban people out of a server? Chat. Okay. So then it's here. Okay. Ejectamundo, cuz. Okay. There we go. Okay, we handled that. Okay. So, let's, how the hell? Chat, okay. Start the race again. We are not resetting anything. We are keeping the terrain deformation that was on the track. Oh, and by the way, to the Jez guy or whatever, I will remember your UID number, no matter if you change your name or not, and I will permaban you every single time you join my server ever again, so just letting you know, dude. Okay, now that we handle that, let's get to racing, boys. Okay, okay. Motomika, where you at on this gate, dude? Where you at? Gotta be careful not pop a wheelie on that start, because it goes down a little bit. Oh, Motomika, holy shit, boys. Calm it down. God bless. Easy there. Easy there, boys. Easy there, boys. Okay. Yes, I will put this back. Oh, shit. We're wide. We're wide. Oh, that dude's bike. To some of you dudes that weren't able to join into this race, yes, I will put this back in warm-up after this race so you guys can join in. I was just trying to prevent what's-his-face from joining right back in. That's all I was doing there. So, yeah. Motomika, be careful, dog. The big dog coming for you. Oh, oh. We have... Who the hell is that out front? Motomika taking the furthest inside line I have ever seen in my entire life. This dude's an absolute savage. Easy there, MLG. Easy there. Motomika cannot hang. He took out MLG. What a... Oh, man. So, yeah, when you eject somebody from the server, does that, like, basically perma-ban them from that server? Like, forever? You know, of course, when I start up another one of these servers, I don't think it actually perma-bans them, like, forever out of any server that I ever make, does it? Give me 2 yeses in chat if it perma-bans the person forever, no matter what server I make in the future. Because I think it just bans them out of this particular one. Yeah, only out of this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's what I thought. We're having a hell of a race out here. Holy shit. Okay, so, yeah, I was a little worried about that, but that's cool. So I'll be able to just put this back in warm-up after this race so you guys can join in. Oh my god, overjumped that a little bit. This guy really crashed out front. Really? Really, bro? I got kind of lucky on that first corner. There was like 7 bikes come flying over the damn section right there. God, you gotta be careful. Fuck. Did you notice me? I said, God, you gotta be careful right there right before I crashed? That was kind of crazy. Already knew I was gonna crash before I crashed. You gotta be so careful right there because you come off. It's not even a jump. It's like a roller. And when you get all this deformation on it like this, it just takes out your front end pretty much instantly. So we didn't reset the deformation, so it's pretty gnarly right now. It may not look like it is, but it is, dude. It ain't no joke, that's for sure. We have got to get on the throttle. Somebody is right here on me. on the Cowie. These dudes are definitely out pulling me. I mean, they're just like straight out powering me here. I don't know if some of these boys are on 450s or what, but pretty much see they're just straight out powering the Spency boy. And good old Moto Mika, you know. Good old Bam Bam Moto Mika. Moto Mika, I'm about to fucking knock you to next week, dog. I'm about to knock you to next week. You better be careful there, bro. I know you can hear me. I'm coming up that inside, dude. You had best be careful, dude. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, my God. These dudes are not playing around on this track. Holy crap. You guys are on the freaking throttle. Spency boy better sip some more tea or something. I'm just straight getting smoked. Boy's just outrunning me on this track. Straight outrunning the Spency boy. I don't know if that's a 4 fatty or a 3 fatty. Not really. He overjumped. Holy shit, dude. He had to throw the knack for the camera. Oh my God. I just got to get better at holding the gas through sections like this. I get so... I ride too comfortable, you know? You can definitely overdo the whole dungy riding mentality where you ride too safe. You know what I mean? And then everybody just kind of slowly outruns you because you're riding too safe. You can't always rely on people crashing, especially on a track like this where there's not really a lot of skill gappy jump rhythms or anything. Like, people are not going to wreck as much on this as they might would on something like, you know, Washougal or one of those other kind of replica tracks where the jumps are a little bigger. The only real skill gap to this track basically is the roughness, like in a nutshell. 69 dudes in the chat, giggity. I mean, that's really the only, you know, the only real skill gap to the track. But I need to be on the throttle. Them boys are cutting that corner so far inside, I would think you'd be getting cuts for cutting it that far inside. Gotta start hitting this triple right here more consistent. Moto Mika just chilling back here in 28th place. Kind of cute. Moto Mika, as long as I beat you in this race, that's just like a win, dude. It's just like a win. No big deal. No big deal. It's just like a win. It is just like a win. Sucks to suck, doesn't it, Moto Mika? It just really sucks. Sucks when you're Bam Bam and then you get taken out. It kind of sucks, doesn't it? Oh man, not again. Got him, boys. We got him. Got him. Just a little payback. A little triple, double, triple, quad payback. No big deal. No big deal. No biggie. Payback for the payback for the payback. See, this shit, like, this is fun to me. You know, some people would get, like, really mad about, like, that or whatever, or, like, get all upset and shit. That's fun to me. I like having that, like, back and forth, take you out, you take me out, I take you back out. You know, it makes the shit fun, like, because then it kind of adds, like, a strategy level to it, you know? You got to think about, like, when that person's going to take you out, how you're going to take them out. So it creates a fun little gameplay element to it. Oh my God, that is getting ruddy. That's getting to the point where you can't even carve that jump the same way anymore. That ain't no joke. Man, when you don't reset the track, it is pretty big hossing on this one. Whoa. Yeah, they're just straight out running me on this track. I mean, let's not beat around this bush. I am not on the speed vibe I need to be on this one. Straight up. I'm just too slow everywhere to really compete on this track. It's not really one individual spot. It's just kind of too slow everywhere, you know? Just not on the gas enough everywhere. because I'm pretty much the same speed everywhere. It's not like there's one section I'm going a bunch slower on. This is just one of those tracks. It's all about carrying your speed. It's a really fast track. So, you know, you got to know exactly how much throttle you can give it into a corner without overshooting a corner and shit like that. It plays a big part in a track like this. So this is one of those tracks. It's a game of inches. Like, you're holding the gas on 5% deeper into the corner than everybody else. Literally, it can be like that small of a difference, and it makes all the difference in the world on a track like this, you know? Makes all the difference in the world. I don't think there's really any specific rhythm I'm not hitting properly or whatever. I'm just not smooth enough on the throttle, not getting on the throttle early enough, coming out of the corner, you know? A couple things I could be quite a bit better on this track. Coming out of these two corners specifically right here. Couple areas I need to get better at. You know, I seem to lollygag on some of these really fast areas for some reason, because I'm obviously trying not to crash. So it's like I don't go as fast as I could go because I'm just trying to avoid the potential fast wreck. So I think I kind of ride a little too safe in some of these really fast areas of the track. I think that's what kind of kills me on a track like this. You know, just being able to hold it. It's not big that separates you, man. It's the little things. It's the little things you do in simulators that separate you. Once you're to the level where everybody's getting around the track basically without crashing, then it comes down to the little things, you know. Are you on the gas 5% more in this corner? Are you cutting this corner tight enough? Are you know, it's all like a little game of micro movements, you know. It's what it all comes down to at that point. So, these boys in front of me are just a little better everywhere, I feel like, on this track. Kind of getting that jump a little better now. Happy about that. Able to carry the speed around there a little more. That's cool. Start getting on the gas a little harder. Oh, is that? Oh my God, how the hell? Well, we about got around Moto Mika again, and then Spency Boy just tossed it in the dirt real quick. Sometimes the roughness will do that to you in this game. You'll just be going, and like just all of a sudden the bars just blow out of your hands for no reason. It definitely happens. Well, Moto Mika, I hate to say it, but we're basically right here together, man. So, yeah. Pretty sure the dudes in front of us just showed us how to play this game, not gonna lie. Yeah, how many cuts did you get, MLG, huh? See all the cuts, huh? Let's go take a little look-ski at the results. So they was 3 seconds behind Jack. That dude was 6 seconds behind him. Moto Mega's 12 seconds back. Then I was 16 back. So Moto Mika was on the 350. Everybody else on 250s. Interesting. Seems like you see a lot of people on... I'm going to get this on a different track here, boys. Seems like you see a lot of people on the 250s in this game, man. Like, I'm getting the vibe the 250s and 350s are actually better than the 450 in this game. Seriously. Like, I'm not playing around when I say that. You know what track we got to go to now. We're doing a 5-lapper. We ain't playing around on this one, boys. No, just to make it clear to some of you guys, anytime I'm being like, ego, big ego, I'm so good at MX bikes, I can smoke you, Moto Mika, that's all sarcasm. I hope some of you boys understand that. 69 dudes in the chat, giggity. That's all complete sarcasm, by the way. If you couldn't tell, me and Moto Mika have that, like, high school broski, like, going back and forth, like, you know how it goes. 2,142. Not bad. Not bad, boys. Okay. Do a little warm up. I got to take a fat piss again. This tea's hitting. Spence Charlie server turkey password man Tua. Dude's thinking the password's howdy. That's a good one, boys. Yeah, don't ever get that twisted. I'm not, some people take my cocky ego sarcasm on MX bikes like I'm being serious. No. Trust me, if I was trying to be like actually acting like I was all good at this game and had a big ego in this game, I would be like pro racing in this game and not even talking, just playing. Trust me, it'd be a whole different animal. We just out here having a good time. That's what we're doing. Out here having a good time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The old man Tua. This is the track that Moto Mika has literally put 3 decades of time on. It's really insane. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Moto Mika's put more time into this track than I have into this entire game. Just, no big deal. No, we don't have to point that out, Moto Mika. It's no big deal. Oh, shit. The Spency boy can get to saucing on this track a little bit. So they're announcing the 2021 Supercross series like, what, tomorrow? Or some shit? So that'll be interesting. I don't really know what they're going to do with that. Boys, I appreciate you tuning in to another stream. We're back to the daily stream, so we will be back at it tomorrow again. I'm not sure what game I'm going to stream tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. We'll get something cool going. Get something cool going. Oh, shit. See, me and Moto Mika are on the same level of sarcasm understanding, all right? We are on the exact same level. So, like, that's what I was saying. You know how you get with your buddies in high school and shit? You pretty much say anything and nothing matters. Nobody's serious about anything. That's kind of how it gets. So then you'll get these random dudes that'll pop up in here that have no idea, you know, that I'm being sarcastic with Moto Mika, and they'll think I'm literally trying to be some, like, cocky, I'm so good at MX bikes guy, right? They don't get it. They do not understand it. Old Papa John out here. Oh my God, my front end locked. Holy. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with that Supercross shit. I don't even know how they're going to do that. Like, I literally don't even know how they're going to do that. All right, I'm about to start the race up here, boys. Let me hit the reset button. 69 dudes in the chat, giggity. We've had pretty good numbers on this stream. I was happy about that. Okay. 5-lapper instead of a 4. Yes, I remember every single track from Reflex. Trust me, bro. Talking about shit that I've put too much time into is Reflex. You know, we talk about Moto Mika putting all this time into MX bikes. Oh my God, the amount of hours I put into Reflex. Like, I'm not scared to tell people when I put a bunch of time into a certain motocross game. Like, some people are thinking I'm, like, lying about how much time I put into MX bikes. To like, dog, like, I'll tell you when I've put a bunch of time into a game. I've put a shitload of time into MX Simulator. I've put a shitload of time into Reflex. Trust me, man, I have. But with this, I really haven't. I just really haven't. I don't even know how much time it says I have on this game on Steam. I'm guessing that alone is still under like 100, 150 hours, something like that, which I had like, I don't know, about maybe 80 hours, 50, 60, 80 hours, something like that before I got this game on Steam, like on the OG version of the game. So I did have a little bit of time in it before I started the Steam counter. But, you know, I've still, even to this day, it's not like I'm all of a sudden playing MX bikes like I used to play MX Sim or some shit. Like, trust me, it is nowhere near to that kind of level. Nowhere even close. You know, there's a lot of people that play MX bikes like I used to play MX Sim, where they get on here every single night. They play it at least some every single day. And I am still certainly not playing this game to that kind of level. I'm playing it more than I ever have, but that's not really saying much. And you just get a little more comfortable and a little more comfortable. Every single second you put into one of these simulators, you just get a little more comfortable with it. You just go a little bit faster everywhere, every second you put into them. So, oh my God, we got lucky right there. That wall could have killed our whole vibe, dude. We got super lucky right there. Okay, this track, you really got to focus when you come off this finish line. You got to carry a shitload of speed down through here. We got Moto Mika having all kinds of mistakes. Really typical, actually. Really typical. No biggie. No big deal. Just some typical mistakes from the Moto Mika. Hey, Moto Mika, let's shake and bake, dude. No takeouts. Let's get to the front. I don't want to fuck around here. Oh, shit. This dude's going to run away with this win. We're kind of some bozos if we're both, like, back in fifth. It don't really matter how much we're racing. If we're back in fifth, we're kind of both losers here. So I think we need to do some shake and bake Ricky Bobby action. Then we can battle once we get in the front. I think that's the better option here. I believe that is the better option. A couple of these corners, I feel like keeping it in first actually allows me to go a little bit faster. That's cool. Kind of figuring out some little places where I can get just a little more RPM bang for my buck, depending on how tight the corner actually is. Even though I can't hear it at all, I can feel it. I can feel the power. So I know when those RPMs are really hitting at the right point and when they're not really able to. Oh my God. Was that the dude in the front or was that a lapper? I think that was the guy in the front. What the hell? I think we're in the lead here, boys. Spency boy in the lead. Feels good. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Lipton Tea. Let me see, New Balance. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Lipton Tea, Lipton Tea, and Lipton Tea. And yeah, just a good time out here, dude. We're straight racing now, boy. We're racing in this bitch now, boy. Oh, easy there, Moto. I think that was Moto Mika. I think I scared him a little bit, made him go too far inside. I think he ran into the wall. Oh, my God. Oh, we're starting a big hoss into that corner. Oh, my gosh. Boys, we are racing for the lead out here. Don't even have time to pull a tear off. Come on, Spency boy. That front wheel coming up. Spency boy on the throttle too hard out here. Oh my gosh, we are on the throttle, dude. This is fun. It's definitely fun. He spins out. I can definitely run with these boys on this track. Couldn't really do it on the MX Nations track I was on before, but I can do it on this one. Certainly can. Just got to keep my shit together here. So this is a 5-lapper. We got 3 to go. 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 to go, dudes and dudeskies. Got to be careful not to take myself out in that first corner. Oh, Spencer. Come on, man. Come on, man. As soon as I say it, too. That corner just sketches my ass out. I think me and Moto Mika are racing clean now, so I'll race the guy clean. Woo! Got some front end lock, somehow saved it. 3-way battle reminds me of the Dungy Lawrence, what was that? Like Dungy Lawrence Grant. When they was all racing in that outdoor race, shit was insane. When they was on 250s, there was like a 4-way battle for like the entire race. Some of you boys probably weren't even born when that race happened, but it was pretty sick. Shit kind of reminds me of that right here. We got lappers. Lappers coming into play, Ricky. Yep, Jeff, they are. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Dude, what the hell was that insta-spin to the side? Come on now, Carter. Come on now, dog. What the hell is that? Felt like I was racing against Reflex AI right there. Get up close to the guy and he just shoots to the side all of a sudden for no apparent reason. I don't know what in the hell that was. Have no idea what that was. Good thing we're running a 5-lap race here. And the lapper. Okay. Now I see why Moto Mika got taken out. I all but got taken out right there. Okay, set us back a little bit. We still got a chance here. Moto Mika, no mistakes up there, big dog. No mistakes. No mistakes. Spency boy is still on the gas back here. Oh, oh. He's coming for you, boy. Coming for you. Now I can really start hammering the gas out of this corner. Now we're starting to get on that power, boys. We're starting to make this 3 fatty sing. We're making this 3 fatty sing. There's a lot of places you can carry more speed on this track, like right through here. Being able to really get on the gas. You know, it's the... When you get in these simulators, man, it all comes down to the little things that you do. The same way on MX Sim, it's the little things, just getting on that gas just a little bit sooner everywhere. It makes all the difference in the world, I'm telling you. When you get to this kind of level where everybody's on the same level, basically, it all comes down to which corners you're going to get on the gas 5% more. You know, it all comes down to that. I need to be careful here and not take this dude out. I've got bigger fish to fry here with the Moto Mika out front. Need to be careful. We got a little three-way sandwich situation going on here. Need to not get taken out by the lapper as well. Feel like the lapper and this dude on this cow is about to crash. We just need to be a little patient here. Little patient here. On the gas heavy there. 1 lap to go, I think. Yep, 1 lap to go, boys. 1 lap ski to go. Oh my God, that lapper. He's like cutting all the way over the berm. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa, Spency boy's on the gas. Oh my God, I don't know how I just held on to that. It's going to be everything we got to get Moto Mika right here. No mistakes, Moto Mika. I'm breathing down your damn neck, dude. No mistakes, big dog. No mistakes. Easy there, Moto Mika. You're cutting that close, dude. No mistakes, dude. No mistakes. 1 mistake and I win. No mistakes here, Moto Mika. No mistakes, man. I believe in you. I know you can do it, Moto Mika. I know you can finish this race without having 1 crash, dude. I know you can do it. I know you can hear me in your ear right now. I know you're watching this stream. You can hear me. Yeah. You better get on the gas. You may not even have to make a mistake. I may just catch you straight up right here. Better be on the gas, boy. Better hit those insides. You better get scared. You better be covering those insides, Moto Mika. You better be, dog. Spency boy's coming in for the kill here. Lapper took me out, Moto Mika. No big deal. Oh, it's all good. Lapper took me out. You know, it happens. No big deal. You know. Good race, boys. Good race. Dude, I was on the gas right there. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to hit this corner wide ass open. I don't care if I crash. It's my last chance. We went for it, boys. We went for it, boys. That was a fun little race. That was a good time. That was a good time. Damn, boys. That was a race. All right, guys. We will be back tomorrow in another stream. Moto Mika out here. Did you get any cuts? I guess we should check. So Carter went to the 450. Interesting. Spency boy got some cuts right there at that very last lap. That was a little unfortunate. Either way, that's it for this stream, boys. Appreciate you guys watching. We will be back pronto ASAP Rocky tomorrow. I'll try to stream a little earlier tomorrow. I know I was a little late today. Apologize for that, but we will be back soon. We'll be back soon there, boys. Okay? Okay. Later, my dudes.